Good morning, everybody. It's my day off from dough, but I'm not gonna take a day off from this. I'm gonna keep going and going and going. I'm in Jill's little Bath and Body Works studio today, where she shoots for her bundles and does all her stuff. Uh, on topic as always. I want to play a little bit more imaginatively today with the ideas that I'm having. Um, we're gonna we're gonna step away from talking about the theological, well, not technically, because it's still theological. It's We're going to imagine for a minute how people, just the lowest class of people, would be affected if money disappeared. If money disappeared and nobody was operating on it anymore, and they were all operating under the assumption that they wanted to be part of society, they wanted to contribute something, and that contributions would then pay their bills. And they could do more through, like, with their free time. They could figure out things, other things, their hobbies, ways to contribute personally, interpersonally, locally, whatever. We've got all this tech. There's a lot that people do just on their own in their free time. Now, for that lower class, it would honestly free up a lot of your time, because it's very like, if money disappeared, think about how just the grocery store concept, like all the theft that happens at Walmart, all the people who buy too much because they have money now, and then they end up having like extra toilet paper, but they ran out of milk 2 weeks ago, and things like that. Like, they would be able to more comfortably plan, because in their mind they would know that they're working, and even if they're not working, their bills aren't going to get cut off right away, as long as they're actively looking for work and demonstrating. We already have to do most of this stuff if we want to control. Like, if there's unemployment and things like that, like, these are already things that we're already kind of doing. The problem is money is hurting it all. It's holding it all back because unemployment is never high enough, and it these are good concepts being destroyed by this physical thing that is limiting all of what we are capable of. Now, the lower class, we would actually cease to be a lower class. And the elite technically would, the only reason why they would remain elite is because of what they own now. And you're going to say that that's an unfair draw, except it's already an unfair draw. What do you honestly think your chances of ever driving, not even owning, just driving a Lamborghini actually are? Because I did it, but mine was like sheer blind luck, and willing to throw myself on the mercy of capitalism as a young man. And it's like 1, 2%. Like, I got lucky. That's all it was. I got in the right guy's ear, and he let me not have to pay so much of a rental fee, and he kept it under, like it was out of hours, and I got to drive a Ferrari for a couple of days too. But that different levels of luxury will still exist without that money, and we can still work out a system for people to be able to participate. Because right now, if you had the money, you could go rent a Lamborghini and drive it on a track. You have to take a little class and do a couple things, but yeah, you could do all that stuff with money, and you never will, because there's all these other things that you have to worry about. And at least in this other system, we could start saving time and start focusing a little bit more on what we're good at and what we want in a reasonable way. Because people will stop stealing if they know they can go to the store and just get the things they need. They'd stop taking too much if they know for it's going to be there tomorrow. I don't have to worry about it. Like, I'm not, if I run out, I just go to the store and get more because I'm in the system. It's cool. And that's the way the system is supposed to make you feel. That distrustful feeling, well, about getting all the it doesn't seem right. Well, it doesn't seem right this way either, because everything we do is so empty. Everything we do is devoid of that value. Because, okay, so you get two houses of the exact same blueprint being built. They did not cost the exact same amount of money because mistakes were made. Different people built them. There are a million things that affected it. So regardless of the fact that they are the exact same blueprint, and they may say it sell for the same price on the market, which is a weird capitalism trick. They didn't cost the same to make. They didn't break the same amount of boards or screw up the same amount of cuts, or maybe one was the only way is if they were both built with absolute no human error perfection. We're talking about manufacturing at that point, and that's not something capitalism created. We were already being driven to make things in massive amounts. Like, it was just a tool, guys. And we've evolved. We stopped using screwdrivers for a lot of situations because we invented the power drill. So let's move on to the power drill. Very small steps at a time.